Every great story begins with a meeting, and theirs was said to have happened at a charity gala in Beijing. Jerry Yen, known for his reserved nature, wasn't one to seek the spotlight off-screen. Tong Liya, with her elegance and warmth, was the kind of presence that drew people in naturally. The story goes that they were introduced by a mutual director. At first, their interaction was polite, formal even. But those who watched closely said that Jerry's usually quiet demeanor seemed to soften in her presence. Tong Liya, known for her kindness, reportedly told friends later that she found him surprisingly gentle, far different from the distant image the public often painted of him. It was a small moment, but sometimes destiny begins in whispers, not fireworks. Over the next few years, industry events and shared social circles brought them together again and again. Each time, they seemed more comfortable, their conversations longer, their smiles brighter. Tong Liya, who had faced her own struggles in the public eye, found Jerry to be someone who listened without judgment. He, in turn, admired her strength, the way she carried herself with grace even when life was unkind. There were reports of them being seen leaving the same after-parties, always careful, always discreet. A staff member from a fashion event once revealed, they weren't sitting together, but their eyes found each other often. It was subtle, but it was there. To fans, this was enough to ignite curiosity. To insiders, it was the beginning of a bond deeper than friendship. The first real spark of public speculation came when paparazzi spotted Jerry Yen and Tong Liya dining quietly at a restaurant in Shanghai. Though the photos were grainy, fans insisted it was them. Jerry's distinct frame and Tong Liya's graceful silhouette unmistakable even under baseball caps and masks. Both their agencies denied the rumors, calling it a friendly meal, but the internet refused to let go. Hashtags linking their names trended for days, with fans debating whether it was possible that the famously private Jerry Yen had finally found someone who understood him. Then came another rumor, a supposed sighting of the two walking along the streets of Tokyo during a festival. No photos ever surfaced, only eyewitness accounts, but in the world of celebrity rumors, even whispers can become legends. What makes their rumored romance so captivating isn't just the sightings, but the way they complement each other. Jerry Yen, despite his global fame, has always been described as lonely at heart, someone who longs for simplicity amidst chaos. Tong Liya, admired for her resilience, embodies the kind of warmth and loyalty that could anchor someone like him. In interviews, Jerry has spoken about wanting a partner who is understanding and strong. Tong Liya, when asked about love, once said she believes in a quiet bond, one that doesn't need to be shown but deeply felt. For fans, these words felt like puzzle pieces sliding into place. If Jerry Yen and Tong Liya were truly together, it wouldn't be an easy path. Jerry's global fandom remains protective, with some still holding on to the dream of his past rumored romances. Tong Liya, too, carries the weight of her own public image, a woman admired for her courage in personal matters, particularly after her well-publicized divorce. A relationship between two such high-profile stars would face scrutiny from all directions. Some would celebrate them as a power couple. Others would criticize, dissect, and judge. It's said that this very pressure is why they've chosen silence, protecting whatever they share from the harsh glare of public opinion. Perhaps the most beautiful part of their rumored bond is the sense of healing it represents. Jerry Yen, long considered one of the most eligible bachelors in Asia, has often been portrayed as someone searching for real connection. Tong Liya, after enduring personal heartbreak, has been seen as a woman rediscovering her strength and independence. Together, they embody the idea of two souls finding comfort in each other's presence. Not a fiery, scandalous love, but a quiet, steady companionship. The kind of love that grows in silence and thrives away from cameras. As of now, there has been no confirmation from either side. Jerry Yen remains as private as ever, rarely sharing details of his personal life. Tong Liya continues to shine in her career, admired for her elegance and talent. But their names continue to be linked, whispered together in fan forums, speculated upon by the media, and dreamed about in countless fan-made stories. To many, They represent the possibility of a love story that the world may never officially witness, but will always imagine. Jerry Yen and Tong Liya's rumored romance has become more than just gossip. It's a symbol of hope. Hope that even the loneliest hearts can find companionship. Hope that even after heartbreak, love can bloom again. Hope that sometimes the connections we least expect are the ones that feel the most right. And maybe that's why their story endures. Not because of proof, but because of belief. Not because of headlines, but because of the emotions they stir in fans who want to see them happy, together or not. In the end, the truth of Jerry Yen and Tong Liya's relationship may never be known. But perhaps that's the beauty of it. Their rumored bond doesn't need confirmation to feel real. It exists in the spaces between rumors, in the subtle glances caught by cameras, in the quiet admiration they seem to hold for one another. Jerry Yen and Tong Liya, two stars who met by chance, grew close by fate, and created a love story that may forever remain unspoken. A love written not in grand gestures, but in silence, and sometimes silence speaks louder than words.